Most people think that they have a motivation problem. They think they're lazy, inconsistent, and or undisciplined. But what if I tell you that that may not be exactly true? What if your motivation wasn't broken? What if it was being managed by the things that you choose to consume every single day, basically? If your energy, mood, levels of focus, if those things change based on what you've had during the day, like caffeine, sugar, nicotine, alcohol, weed, then sadly you are not in full control. This video isn't about addiction. It's about something much more uncomfortable. It's about autonomy. Most substances don't feel dangerous because they simply don't just ruin your life. They just quietly run it. Caffeine doesn't feel like control unless you start to, unless you can't think without it. Sugar doesn't feel like control until you start having those terrible energy crashes without it. Nicotine, it doesn't feel like control until the feeling of focus is just relief from withdrawals. Alcohol doesn't exactly feel like control either until it starts costing you basically the next day. It starts basically costing you the next day. And here's the uncomfortable truth. In the modern day, dependency doesn't look like addiction. It looks like just normal life. If just removing something from your day makes your whole personality collapse, then that's not a simple habit. That's leverage. My mustache sweat. Alright, let's continue. To understand why substances kill motivation, you need to understand dopamine, which is all over the internet for the past 5 years. I'm not going to explain dopamine to you again. I'm just here to clarify some things. Dopamine is not pleasure. Dopamine is drive. It's what makes effort feel worth it. And these substances create artificial dopamine spikes. And that's just simple math. Your brain responds by lowering your dopamine baseline. So over time, normal life feels flat. Day-to-day things feel unworthy. Work, which is supposed to be fun, feels heavy. And effort just feels like it's undoable. And you are not just lazy, your baseline is just so low that you literally chase artificial dopamine 24/7. Energy drinks don't create energy, they just borrow it from the future. Weed makes you creative. I don't think so. Weed doesn't make you creative. It just removes the resistance. And alcohol, it doesn't relax you. It just postpones the tension you have in your brain and your body. You're basically borrowing motivation from tomorrow. And of course, with interest. And here's the conflict that nobody on the internet talks about really. Discipline is built by tolerating discomfort. And substances basically exist to remove it. That's the contradiction that you have in your life right now. You don't build confidence. You don't build anything when things feel easy. You build it when you just stay and when you just raw dog life, basically, without escapism, obviously. And if you need a substance to start, you'll inevitably need one to continue in the future. You can't numb your way to self-respect. That's not possible. Discipline is just something that grows quietly. And substances they make unnecessary noises come out in your mind. And they just not make those noises come out. They demand the noise for you to keep on doing them. The real cost of most of the substances is not exactly physical. It's really subtle. You just completely stop feeling your energy. You just stop believing in yourself. You stop believing your focus, and you just don't feel emotionally solid without any help at all. And needing something to feel normal is just, it slowly becomes who you are. And you know what the scariest part is? You don't really notice something's wrong because nothing is technically wrong. You feel fully functional. You just feel muted. You just feel silent, like the shell of a person you actually are. And you know, this isn't just about quitting everything, it's about asking the right questions to yourself. For literally any external substance in your life, ask this question: can I stop without suffering? Does this thing that I'm doing improve tomorrow as well, not just tonight? Does it raise my baselines or does it just lower them? And lastly, does it help me face life or it just helps me avoid it? Don't judge to answer, just observe what your brain thinks about those questions. Maybe journal about them. Let your brain think without any disturbances. Here's a simple challenge for the viewers of this video. Pick one substance you use daily, right? And pick one, if you're using multiple, pick one that you think is really affecting your life right now. And just reduce it by like something like 50% for a week and observe what happens to your body and your brain. And the important part is don't replace it with something else and don't compensate. Just choose to observe what happens, because your future doesn't need more motivation exactly. It needs fewer things stealing motivation from it. Thank you for watching this video. Sincerely, yeah, thank you. If you see any improvements that I can make on the channel, on the content, make sure to leave a comment to let me know about them. If you enjoyed the video, you can consider subscribing, you can like and comment your feelings about me. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.